We have some more breaking news coming in. Iran has said that the war will continue until all sanctions are lifted, and the United States pays for war damages. Tehran reiterates its conditions, signaling no end to the conflict without compensation and sanctions relief. So, Commodore Sodi, if I can get you on this, Iran has maintained this stance that they will not bow down until and unless they receive compensation for the war crimes that have been committed, and that they also get sanctions relief going forward.
See, the way America has been changing the goalposts every day and their objectives, Iran too has now come up with a lot of things. Like rightly said, that they want the sanctions to be lifted because they have already faced a lot of economic problems in their country. Now, and the other important thing is Iran has also indicated that America should get away from all these bases and infrastructure they have set up in the Middle East. So Iran also may like to play their cards and somehow weaken the American interests in this area. Iran will stay firm with regard to carrying out retaliation attacks. Iran is not going to accept the unconditional surrender terms which Mr. Trump had talked about. So, but at the same time, you see the type of indicators which are coming, like America making a statement that they have been doing discussions for the last 2 days. Iran saying that no such discussions have taken place. So there is an indication that some backdoor diplomacy might be taking place. Iran too should consider, if at all America is thinking of coming to some sort of discussions, then Iran too will have to slightly change their mind and see to it that no more damage is done to these assets. Energy assets are not only for Iran or for, say, America, they are for the whole of the world. And more this conflict continues, the destruction is going to happen, and it will have a cascading effect on each and every country in the world.
Absolutely, Commodore Sodi. But let me also introduce another aspect to this war, and we have some reports regarding that. The Israeli army has issued an urgent evacuation warning to residents of Burj al-Baraj and Rashidiyeh in southern Lebanon. Civilians have been asked to immediately leave their homes and move north of the Zahrani river for their safety. Malika Pandey, if I can get you on this, another front of this war has been Lebanon, the less talked about region. Israel seems to make sure that they hit two birds with the same stone. They are in fact pounding Iran with those missiles and with those bombs, but they are also making sure that the threat of Hezbollah is once and for all wiped out from the map. They are making sure that there are limited ground military operations that they are conducting in Lebanon, in southern Lebanon. They have made sure that all residents, and all civilians have been displaced in that region, and they are also destroying all sorts of infrastructure, including homes, civilian homes, hospitals which are empty, to make sure that this again does not become a stronghold for Hezbollah going forward. So they are making sure that at least this Hezbollah aspect is completely destroyed once and for all.
Shivani, it's killing two birds with one stone, like you rightly mentioned. What is happening is that they've also put boots on the ground in southern Lebanon. They are moving towards northern Lebanon now. They are continuously doing a barrage of missile and drone attacks in Lebanon and targeting Hezbollah sites that they claim. But a lot of millions of children, millions of civilians have now been turned into refugees by these continuous poundings. What is also happening parallelly is that it's very difficult for them to put boots on ground in Iran geographically, and also because they don't share a border. But Lebanon is at the receiving end of it. So Hezbollah being a part of the axis of resistance, what the axis, Iran and the entire axis of resistance, which is Hezbollah, Hamas, and Houthis, have never recognized the existence of Israel as a country. So, and they have possessed a major threat to Israel. They have always categorically, the supreme leader Khamenei, before his death, had categorically mentioned several times that they don't recognize Israel as a country. You know, they don't want to even acknowledge its existence, and they were a major threat to Israel. So Israel taking the benefit of this opportunity, and America being on their side, is the perfect opportunity that they have to also remove and fracture the entire axis of resistance, be it Hezbollah, be it Hamas, be it Houthis, and also Iran. So that's why we are seeing but you know, the problem of that entire story and that entire narrative is that the civilians are facing the entire problem here. They're getting displaced, and there's no end to it. Every time I was reading lots of reports on Reuters where millions of Lebanese people are fleeing towards Europe, when they have been displaced and living on tents. They don't know where to go. Their future is they have a very bleak future. So this war is the perfect opportunity for Israel, like you rightly mentioned, Shivani.